Salute, 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 guys. Salute, salute, double salute, guys. I apologize. I have been slipping on my podcast information, but I had to bring y'all this, guys, because the devil is up and he's alive. If y'all do not know about the shooting in Minneapolis, the school shooting, 17 injured, 2 dead, as y'all see in the description, guys. So please, before we get started, like, share, subscribe, comment, support. You can take 2 seconds to hit that play button, guys. Take extra 2 seconds and support the exotic lifestyle, guys. So it is brought to you by the website. If you do not know, that is our production site, merch site, mix and mastering site, production studio, podcast studio, interview studio, all that good stuff, guys. So please support the web page. So if y'all got family up north, Midwest, please check on your people, guys. They are deploying the National Guards in Chicago on top of it, guys. So I'm finna bring y'all some live streams today so y'all can get up to date on what's going on, because I've been slipping, guys. I apologize. Let's get to this live. The Breakfast Club, Charlemagne the God.
Wake that ass up. In the morning. The Breakfast Club.
We are the Breakfast Club. Let's get in some front page news. What's up, Morgan?
Good morning, How are you feeling on a Thursday?
Less black and highly
good,
favored.
girl. Indeed, because there is definitely devastating news breaking out of Minneapolis, Minnesota. 2 children are dead and 17 others are wounded. 14 children and 3 parishioners in their 80s are wounded after a Catholic school shooting in Minneapolis. Now, Minneapolis Police Chief Brian O'Hara provided details about the victims and identified the shooter as 23-year-old Robin Westman, who shot through the church stained glass window of the Annunciation Church. I will disclaim that even listening to this account from the police chief is a little bit difficult. So let's hear more from Minneapolis Police Chief Brian O'Hara.
Let's take a
2
listen,
were young
guys.
children, ages 8 and 10, that were sitting in the pews at Mass when they were shot and killed.
So this was a
They were pronounced
school,
deceased
a
on the
church
scene.
shooting,
There
not
were
a
another
school
14
shooting. I
children
apologize.
between the ages of 6 and 15 that were injured by gunfire. There were also 3 adults in their 80s that were parishioners here attending Mass that were also shot in this incident. The
Devil
coward that
is
shot
working.
these victims took
The
his own
devil
life
is
in the rear
working,
of the
guys.
church. That coward has been identified as 23-year-old Robin Westman.
A
No
child.
prior criminal history. As to
A
the weapons
child,
used
guys,
to
a
perpetrate this
child.
horrific attack, there was a rifle, a shotgun, and a pistol. All 3 had been lawfully purchased by the shooter.
Guys, the devil is up and alive, guys. Y'all already know they is coming with these sponsorships. Guys, please check on your people. Sponsorship brought to you by Exotic Lifestyles LLC. If you didn't know,
Yeah, so
back to it.
as mentioned in the audio, the shooter died from a self-inflicted gunshot wound. O'Hara says they have discovered a about 900-page manifesto left behind by Westman. who
So
also
he
posted
left
that manifesto
evidence
on
and y'all
YouTube,
still let him.
And also in other posted videos, Westman expressed hate against Catholics, Black people, and Jewish people. The FBI is investigating this shooting as an act of domestic terrorism and a hate
Make this
crime
make
targeting
sense,
Catholics.
guys.
All of the injured, all of those who are injured are expected to survive, so that's good news. During a press conference, Minneapolis
Thank the
Mayor
Lord,
Jacob
thank the
Fry
Lord,
called for
guys.
violence
Rise,
to stop. He
pray,
also
and
spoke with
grind, 'cause the
MSNBC
devil
yesterday,
is on
calling
the
for gun
grind,
reform
too.
following that mass shooting. He spoke about how easy it is for the suspect to get a gun and compared the U.S. to other countries who have taken action on gun violence. Let's take a listen to Minneapolis Mayor Jacob Fry.
Y'all better
We're not
take a
talking
listen.
about your father's hunting rifle.
No,
we're
we're
talking
not.
about people that have gotten guns, and seemingly, in this case, legally, that obviously have a whole ton of
Tighten
mental
up,
health
guys.
issues.
Tighten
You're
up.
not right in the head if you're going to a church to shoot it up.
Why are
so
y'all
this is
going
the
to
governor-
church?
It is. It's devastating. It's extremely heartbreaking. And I mean, these are the type of stories that it makes it hard to do my job because it's like, sheesh, you're in church, you're praying, the
Exactly.
kids are praying.
I
I mean,
get this content back
you
to
think it's
back.
one of the safest places in the world. But Minnesota Governor Tim Walz called the shooting evil and said that he has spoken with President Trump, who offered full federal assistance, which I think is absolutely amazing.
About
Because
time you
think
doing
about it, just
something
months
right,
ago,
because y'all
they were
was
at each
arguing.
other's necks on the campaign trail. But it should take these types of incidents for elected officials to get along. I'm not going to get too much into that. The FBI is investigating the shooting, as I mentioned, as an act of domestic terrorism and a hate crime targeting Catholics. So
Man, we will never get gun reform in this country because of the gun lobby's grip on politicians. Okay,
Period.
the NRA and other gun lobbyists have decades of political infrastructure and donating money to candidates, and they don't just donate money to candidates; they mobilize voters and intimidate politicians who step out of line and dare go against
Period.
actual gun reform.
Pushback. Yeah, I was wondering, do they have a department in the federal government where all they do is look online and look at people and look at these threats and look at things like that? Because if he was so open about how he felt online and was still able to purchase guns legally, like, I feel like that's something that we're missing out. And maybe there is a division, but if so, it has to be a bigger division, because we hear these stories all the time. We hear these stories of these people that's doing mass shootings or committing these crimes, and they tell before they do it. It's not like it's a surprise. When people hear these stories, they're like, oh, I know it was him because he's been talking about this for years. And we don't stop it. We still allow him to buy not one pistol, but 3 pistols. Or 2 pistols in a machine gun or whatever he bought, or a rifle. But it's just very sad. And
Ask
rest
the
in
question,
peace and condolences
guys.
to any one of those family members and friends. It's just so
It's getting
We all know
ridiculous
what we
now.
need to do in regards to gun reform, but these gun lobbyists control the politicians. It's really,
guys.
it's really that simple.
That is
That's what's on
front
page
page
news.
news. Yes.
Yeah, I'll stick around. We'll stick around for 7. We've got more.
All
Let's
right.
wait.
Everybody else, get it off your chest. Phone lines are wide open. 800-585-1051. If you need to vent.
The
But
Breakfast
rest in peace
Club,
to those
guys.
kids. I'm sending healing energy to the families because it's just sad to watch young people lose their lives because adults can't get it together.
Correct.
That's really because adults choose not to do the right thing. And
Period.
now those 2 kids lost their lives.
Yeah. Countless others.
This is sad, guys. Going out to the young
Call us up right now.
ends.
Get it off your chest. It's
Please,
the Breakfast Club.
please, these guns down, man. I apologize, guys. We had to bring the live.
We are
Let's go.
the Breakfast Club. Let's get back to some front page news. What's up, Morgan?
Hey. All right, so let's get back into it. So Washington, D.C. may not see any immediate impact from President Trump's call for greater use of the death penalty. He made those remarks for anyone committing murder in the nation's capital.
He is
The
bringing
D.C.
the
Council
death
abolished the death
penalty
penalty
back to
in the district in
Washington, D.C.,
1981 and
who's
voters
never had
rejected
it.
a death penalty referendum in 1992. Now, analysts say that this will prevent death penalty prosecutions in the D.C. Superior Court unless Congress intervenes. Now, prosecutors could also seek death sentences in federal court, and U.S. Attorney Jeanine Pirro says she will follow the president's directive when possible, but also admitted that it could be difficult to convince D.C. juries to convict defendants who face the death penalty. Meanwhile, more is developing in President Trump's crime crackdown in the nation's capital. Washington, D.C. Mayor Muriel Bowser says a federal surge in law enforcement has lowered crime, but she criticized the deployment of masked ICE agents and National Guard troops from out of state. Let's take a listen to D.C. Mayor Muriel Bowser.
This is what we need in just a couple of weeks of experience has worked. Having more federal law enforcement
Y'all better pay
officers.
attention, guys.
We know that we have had fewer gun crimes, fewer homicides, and we have experienced an extreme reduction in carjackings. We know having masked ICE agents in the community has not worked. And
Period.
National Guard from other states
We do not
has
need an
not
army
been,
released on that.
an efficient use of those resources.
So Mayor Bowser went on to say that carjackings are down 87%, and she did, as said in the audio, admit that some support for MPD, which is DC's police department, Metropolitan Police Department. The support that the federal agents come in supporting the police department is a good thing. But she has also expressed that there is concern. The city's residents saying that they are living in fear. She did say she had a conversation with President Trump on Wednesday, but did not elaborate about what they spoke about. In other news, the Trump administration is moving to take over Union Station in Washington, D.C., which is the train station, major transportation hub. Transportation Secretary Sean Duffy made the announcement and said the station has fallen into disrepair and D.C. should be the example. Let's take a listen to Transportation Secretary Sean Duffy.
I apologize, guys. Y'all already know what's coming up on this live.
We're going to take
A quick sponsorship, you guys. And it's brought to you by Exotic Lifestyles, LLC.com. If you didn't know, that's who? That's me, guys. That's me and the team. So let's get back to the show, guys. Let's get back to the show. If you didn't know, like, share, and
We're going to
subscribe.
drive out the crime, and we are going to, I think, bring in more retailers, I think more customers. It should be beautiful, and the president wants a beautiful capital. I want a beautiful capital, and so this plan is going to make Union Station represent the vision of what America can and should look like.
Duffy went on to say they will help make the city safe and beautiful at a fraction of the cost by reclaiming management of the station. And it's the latest move by the White House as part of President Trump's crime crackdown in D.C. And for my last story, I absolutely love this for all of the things that have been going on with Washington, D.C. That man who threw the sandwich at the federal agent, he is reportedly not being indicted by a grand jury. That's according to the New York Times. The U.S. Attorney's Office in Washington, D.C. has sought an indictment in a felony assault case. Sean Dunn, who is seen on video striking the officer in the chest with that Subway sandwich after saying they're not wanted in D.C. He admitted to the incident after he was arrested. Y'all saw him on that viral video where he hit the officer with the sandwich and then ran off. But of course, caught later. Sean Dunn,
Of course he was caught
in that incident. And of course, he was fired from his job also at the Justice Department following the incident. But if you have ever, or if you have been in D.C. since this whole situation, you have seen there's been like a poster. He's being basically held a local hero. I'm not exactly sure why per se, but I guess it's just one of those standing up against the man type things.
Who knows?
There's posters, there's visuals, there's all these different things posted around the city that show him literally masked up and throwing the sandwich, towards an officer.
What kind of sandwich was it? Did we get to that?
We never found out the exact type of sandwich, if it was turkey or fry, or if it was a sub. So we never found out if it was tuna, or turkey, or whatever the case is, roast beef, whatever. But it was a Subway sandwich because it was standing right outside of Subway. So y'all should take that and run with it. But I'm not going to get too much into that. That's your front page news. Y'all can follow me on socials at Morgan Media, and for more news coverage, follow at Black Information Network. Download the free iHeartRadio app and visit us at BINnews.com. Just also extra note that I will be out tomorrow, and I'm going to leave you in the more than capable hands of my fellow BIN anchor, Mimi Brown. So,
Wow.
All right, girl. Thank you,
all
Morgan.
right, y'all. Have a good one.
Have a great vacation.
Wake that ass up.
In the morning.
The Breakfast Club.
And there y'all have it, guys. There y'all have it. Please check on your people if y'all got any family in Minneapolis, Minnesota, guys. I apologize. They sent me the wrong description. They said it was a school shooting, but guys, the devil is up and alive. This was at a church, guys. This mass shooting was at a church. It was not the school, as I got in the description. I apologize. That's what they sent to me. But we got the exclusive, guys. Raw and uncut. Salute to the Breakfast Club. Charlamagne the G, Lauren LaRosa, DJ Envy, Just hilarious. Let's go, let's go, let's go, guys. Rise, pray, and grind all the time. Cause it's getting worse by the day, guys. It's getting worse by the day. Happy Thursday, guys. I apologize for not having the podcast content. I've been doing a lot of editing. I've been getting a lot of video editing jobs. I've been getting a lot of video jobs. I've been getting a lot of promotional jobs. A lot of branding jobs. Guys, rise, pray, and grind. We're gonna vibe in and vibe out. It can edit 3 on the beat. 615, support y'all artists, support y'all podcasts, support the radio stations that support. Guys, it doesn't cost a thing to hit a like or even share, or even it do cost to subscribe to some of these people who need this money, charging $9.99 and $5.99, and y'all ain't doing nothing for it. Y'all is not giving nothing worth looking at for $5.99. Try again, guys. We gonna vibe out. We gonna end with that live. Happy Thursday, guys. Y'all already know what's coming up next. Support. I want to send a shout out to 931 Studios, Mr. Slim, Alchemy, interview freestyle, dropping real soon. We doing the edit on that real quick. Y'all go check out Morning Ride with DJ Chris. Salute my guy. I want to send a congratulations to Anthony Qware, 901 Studios to 931 Studios, guys. I want to salute Straight Cash, Bread Count Up, Max Slimington, Camp Kent. I want to send a special shout out to Black Diamond. Congratulations. It is well deserved. Miss Diana Collins, guys. If y'all do not know, go check out that full interview on Born Rich Podcast, guys. Like, share, subscribe. Salute to High Boy Turk. That Joseph album is going through the roof, bro. Keep going. Free that boy Mac Money, Mr. Man. Hey, Money Make the World Go Around, streaming on all platforms right now. Let's go. Exotic Lifestyle, House of Gang. Salute Black Benny. Tennessee versus everybody. If y'all don't know about that Bootyology challenge, y'all go check out his page, his story. Send in your twerk videos. $200 is on the floor. Let's go. XO sauce for the day. Salute Drew Geo CEO for lacing our exotic lifestyle beats. Amen. And we gonna end it like that, guys. Amen. Bless me in a major way. On our plate. Happy Thursday, guys. Like, share, subscribe, support, comment, send some stars, all that good stuff, y'all. We is out, we is out. We will be back with another live. Let's go, guys. Tell them, amen, 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 amen.